I think I have a problem with blue. I think I need like a blue intervention. Hi, my name is Michelle and this is Echo Delphines. I'm a reseller and a thrifter here in the state of Connecticut. And tonight I am going to show to you one of my collections. I live in a relatively small apartment, so my collections have to be sort of minimalized in a maximized way. And so one of the things that I have gotten into this past year or so are vintage pillboxes. Now, pillbox, obviously, there's both a military pillbox as well as a accessory pillbox, and it's the latter that we're going to talk about today. Pillboxes have a special meaning to me, and I'll show you my first one as we go, because this is the pillbox that I remember being in my father's pocket the entire time that I was growing up. There's a story here, but I have to now figure out red spot only. There's a secret trick to opening these boxes, and it's hard to do with one hand. So the backstory to that is that my father became an epileptic when he was born. So my father was born in the 40s, and a regular occurrence during that time was to use forceps at birth. And the forceps actually caused a brain injury, which then caused him to be an epileptic his entire life. Press here. Yes. Okay. So this tricky wicket, hopefully, there we go. There's a little red tab, and it says hit the red tab. And that's what you do to open this. And everybody who used to have one of these is all saying, come on, Michelle, hit the red tab. This is one that I found. It's actually full of aspirin. But this was always in my father's pocket. This is not his per se, but he had pills that he had to take on a regular basis that would prevent his grand mal seizures. When my father was 16, he ran away from our small province in Canada, Toronto, found a surgeon who was willing to do what was a very experimental surgery of severing left and right hemispheres of the brain. So he had that procedure done. And since then, basically the pills themselves, if he took them on a consistent basis, that and the surgery helped him to stave off a lot of the seizures. So that's kind of where my interest in pillboxes came from. So this one I particularly had to have because it reminded me of him. And I've always kind of been drawn to the little pieces of art. Someone described it recently as little portable pieces of art. And so it's a typically Victorian thing. Victorians, as they carried around these little pill cases in their pockets, in their purses, on their person, they had to make them beautiful. And so pillboxes can come in a variety. The earlier pillboxes were probably made of animal bone. They can be made of ivory, silver, gold, copper, jade, and tin. And then numerous countries got involved, everyone from France to Germany. There's some American ones that are valuable as well. I don't have anything that's of terrible monetary value. If you look on reseller websites on eBay and Etsy, you'll see some pretty astronomically priced ones. I kind of came across my very first one not too long ago in my local favorite haunt. And you can see here at the bottom, I'm actually missing a couple of pieces. This is known as a micro mosaic, and these are all glass. And it's been set in this box. Usually they're marked made in Italy on the back. This one is actually not marked, but it's got this beautiful embossing on the box all the way around. And then this is the front micro mosaic image. Now the way they make these micro mosaics is that this is a glass blower. who has blown long, what they call canes. And they stretch the glass out, and these are actually very, very, very teeny tiny canes. Then they're all cut, and then piece by piece they're placed on top of this manufactured box. And then once the design is all in place, then they're sealed. And in this one, you can see I'm missing a few pieces throughout but it was at such a great price. It brought back so many memories for me. It was just one that I absolutely had to have. So this is my very first one that I ever purchased. And I do love the greens. I love the yellow flowers. I just love the composition of this piece. And this sort of micro mosaic is very common, both in pillboxes. You can find it in jewelry, as well as, sort of bigger. One of the main kind of issues that people have with pillboxes is that the scale is so small that the art on a pillbox often looks disfigured or deformed. And so it is not quite as valuable or as desirable as its older, bigger cousin, the snuff box. And that's mostly because on a snuff box, you can actually fit more art. Now, I found a couple of other micro mosaics. This one is actually in really great condition. And I love that pop of blue and the shadowing in the center of those flowers. It's just really gorgeous. Again, this box, I haven't done any work to it. I'm sure I could shine it up, but it's got, again, just that beautiful embossing stamping. And again, no kind of clue on the back. These probably all had paper stickers at one time, but nothing really on the back that I can precisely point to. And then again, on the inside, but I really loved the blue, and then just the depth that the artist was able to get into those flowers. I just think micro mosaics just really fascinate me, just in the detail that one can get. So I'm always looking in cabinets. You kind of have to look in very curious places for these pillboxes because they're small. And so at a place like Goodwill, they can be taken. So I'm looking in jewelry cabinets, I'm looking in bargain bags. And then at an antique mall, you're forced to look, obviously, in the cases, which is the least favorite part of an antique store for me because I can't touch it. I can't experience it. But it was in one such antique mall that I found this beautiful little piece. And there's some discoloration to the top of this piece. Again, I haven't really tried to clean it. I kind of like them with all of the age on it. It's just kind of how I roll. And again, the bottom of this one is actually worn. And so I think this one was quite heavily used. But you can just imagine this in someone's pocket, purse, or bedside table with whatever kind of medication this person might need. Then I have a couple of metal style ones. I found this one, which I really like. This one is actually stamped made in Hong Kong. So that will give you a little bit of an idea of age. So there's a little bit of age on that one, but it's a beautiful cameo. A man and woman dancing, Romeo and Juliet, perhaps. And this one is actually for three, divided for three. So if you had three types of pills you had to take, and that stamp in the middle is made in Hong Kong. They're all sort of hinged in similar fashion. This one has a nice press button on it. And again, I have done very little to clean these up, mostly just because I enjoy them, how they look. This is German. I'm not sure I would call this a pill bottle. I think this is far more likely just a little piece of ceramic goodness. It's about the size of a pill bottle, And I actually won this one in an auction lot, and it is gorgeous. So it sits with my pillboxes, although not sure. And then you can see the back as well. In Germany. And I haven't looked up that emblem yet, if anybody knows the manufacturer of that. But I got this little guy in a sweet auction lot and had to have him. The roses are delicate, very delicate. So that's kind of like my one ceramic, but this is not going to hold up in a purse. So you could use it at a bedside table, but this is not going to last in someone's pocket. It also is not hinged, so chances of it being a pillbox, I think are minimal. This is the last one that I just got. I'm sure this is vintage. I don't think this is new. Yes, it is actually vintage. It just says made in Japan on the side. This one was so unusual that I needed to grab it. I just love, again, that bright blue just, it excites me. The back is like a starburst pattern. I don't know if you can see that, which I think is great. And you can see the size of this. This is probably at least 2 times the size of a regular pill bottle. But the really cool part about it is, of course, the inside. So we've got slots now for all the different pills. Whereas in your earlier version, here's a smaller one, you've just got a mono. You know, just put your pill in there for the day. This one's actually got slots. So vintage piece, again, when you're talking pillboxes, this is not the most ornate. But still, the hinges also on this one is fairly different as well. It's a beautiful piece though. And I do love how unique it is in that there's a slot. There's a slot for every day. That's not something that I have come across very often. So there it is. That's my collection of pillboxes. Mid-century modern people. I failed you because I have one more pillbox that I think has a very mid-century kind of vibe to it. Why are we not focusing? Why are we not focusing? There you go. I think this is a beautiful starburst, mid-century sort of looking. Again, it has 3 compartments. And I'm quite sure there was a paper sticker on the back that would have said made in Japan. And there's that great hinge. And this one as well has the button on the front. So, but again, so pretty. Another blue. I think I have a problem with blue. I think I need like a blue intervention because I love blue. Do you love blue? What's your favorite color? Let me know down below. I'm always on the hunt for other ones. I enjoy the hunt. I enjoy finding them in the wild. So a couple of these I found on eBay, but primarily they're for me out there sourcing. And I haven't found a whole lot of other people that collect them. So it's kind of good for me when I find them out in the wild. So let me know what your favorite pillbox is in the comments below. If you've ever seen them in the wild. And what's maybe on your hit list. I would love to find a silver one that I can afford. I just think the silver ones, the pure silver ones, are just really beautiful, and so I'm on the hunt for that. And again, I will eventually move up in the world of pillboxes, but I'm just kind of tasting the waters. I get stuck on these micro mosaics, and some of them can go for pretty good money as well. I'm going to be kind of keeping my eyes open for more of them because I really enjoy the artistry on a micro mosaic, as well as just the beauty of them. They're just little pieces of art. Pills have been around for for a long time. 1500 BC, pills have been kind of found. But the Victorian era, I think, was kind of where the explosion of both snuff boxes and pillboxes kind of really hit the rage, because art in pockets was a very normal thing back then. So none of these, I would presume, are that old, but I'm on the hunt for them. So let me know if you see them in the wild, and let me know which one your favorite is in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new and you found me somehow through the algorithm, hello. Please like this video, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.